Hey everyone, welcome to DKFC. We were talking Euros 2016 Friday matches. Oh, an exciting match to start off with. We've got Italy versus Sweden. Joining us, joining Ty and Andy, special guest Darren Anderton today, who's also played in the Euros. We were talking early, Italy, heck of a defensive team so far, and Sweden, Zlatan-ish, has not really been sort of doing anything. Is Italy sort of one of these teams that look like they could win this whole thing?
They certainly started well, didn't they, against one of the favourites, Belgium. People keep talking about them, but Italy do what they do. They spoil, they defend so well, and they got quality throughout the team, haven't they? But they are based on that back four. You know, that Juventus, dogged, old school Italian defending. I mean, horrible to play against. So for me, this is going to be an interesting one to see how Zlatan does up against them, because I'm pretty sure they'll be trying to wind him up.
How will they be looking how to defend Zlatan? What do you think they'll be doing?
They'll be kicking him, pulling him, scratching him, just trying to wind him up. And they're good at it. They're clever. So he's going to have to watch himself, because I wouldn't be surprised if the magic of Zlatan scoring great goals, but who knows, if he gets wound up, then maybe there's a little red card in there, possibly.
Are you predicting maybe a headbutt?
Surely not. Be all right though.
Who was the most infuriating player you ever played against like that, in sort of the international kind of level like that? Did you ever have one guy you just sort of thought, I want to punch him in the throat as soon as this game?
No, not really. For me, I mean, Roberto Carlos, playing against him, that was always tough, a real pain.
Yeah.
You beat him once and he's back there. He's too quick, runs all day. He ends up going forward the whole time. So I end up playing like a right back instead of a right midfielder. So annoying.
Okay. That's what Glenn Hoddle had you doing most.
I want to attack. Exactly, yeah. Wing backs.
Wing back down. Brilliant.
And what kind of, any kind of chipping stuff that they would say in your ear, any of the kind of stuff you hear?
No,
Is there
not
any
really.
guys that are good for that are really good at like getting in your, getting you down?
No, not really. I think things changed over the years. And international football, obviously you've got to be careful of the play acting, the diving, the grabbing, spitting, all sorts of disgusting things. So. But you're warned when you start international football. That's what's coming.
Part of the game.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Tyrone, let's go over to you. Italy, Sweden. Italy showed really good that they're playing very well and could keep moving on to win all their games. Do you think that this would be an easy one for them?
Easy? No, I don't think it'd be easy. Just it's the level we're at, and Sweden need this. I thought Ireland played all right the other day against Sweden, and Sweden, who they got other than Zlatan? Really, it's not the best Swedish side we've ever seen, but they have got that guy. They have got Ibrahimovic, who is absolutely fantastic. This game's going to be interesting for many reasons. He's no stranger to these defenders. He's played in Serie A for years, and with a lot of joy as well. So there's going to be a lot of familiarity. He's going to be ready for their dark arts. He's going to be ready for the kicking, the nudging, the pinching, the spitting. Who knows? Maybe even a headbutt. Very unlikely, but he'll be more than game for that. He's just got to control his own temperament, because, like what you just said, Darren, you just don't know which Zlatan's going to turn up. Really, he's either going to be the guy who's going to do something that's going to be on the highlight reel forever, or he's going to do something that's going to be on the highlight reel for all the wrong reasons. But I think this will be a tight, niggly game. I think he'll have an impact in it, but yeah, it's hard to look past Italy. If they play the way they did against a very talented Belgian team, where they just absolutely frustrated them, befuddled them, and they exposed their naivety, really, I think I can see Italy squeezing out a 1-0. And yeah, they've been highly impressive. And as a Chelsea fan, very excited about Conte coming over and seeing what he can do in the Premier League next year. So far, so good. But yeah, a tight 1-0 win to it.
Now, are you excited too that Graziano Pelle, he came back from a foot injury, he's back in?
And he is the most handsome man in world football.
So Tyrone has got a big man crush on Graziano Pelle. Says he's the best looking man in football.
There you go.
Yes.
He is. You're from Southampton. I'm sure you have some appreciation.
Yeah, we've seen him down there, floating around.
Yeah.
Well, invite Tyrone next time around. Andy, what are you thinking about this game? Sweden, is Zlatan going to have to throw everything at it?
He's going to have to, because other than that, they've got no chance. Italy, it's the best defence in the world, isn't it, Italy's? I mean, we were talking a couple of weeks ago about every team had a weakness, and a lot of the teams in this tournament haven't got a very good defence, or they look suspect, or they're carrying injuries. But this Italian defence looks nailed on. I mean, they're not going to concede unless it's something very special. They're an ageing defence. Has there ever been a tournament where Italy have gone in without an ageing defence?
No.
Mad, isn't it?
I don't understand how they get to just always be ageing. There's this weird, is it?
Cellini's
not allowed.
38 forever.
Yeah.
He played in '82, didn't he? There's got to be a sort of cut-off point where you're not allowed to start a match for Italy until you're 31. and then you get to play 8 tournaments. It's odd. But again, a very old, ageing Italian defence. But they are the best defence. And this is why I said this to Edo, and I called this a couple of weeks ago. Dark horses for me, Italy, because of that very reason, that they can defend their way right the way through to the final. I don't think Sweden have got a chance. I didn't rate them against Ireland. I thought Ireland coped with Zlatan very well, but just by crowding him out. Italy can do that because they've got much better defenders than Ireland have. And Italy can also cause Sweden a lot more problems over the pitch. So I've got this down as a 2-0 to Italy.
I too have it down as a 2-0. Darren, what do you think the score is going to be?
I'm going to go for 1-0.
1-0. How do you get involved? Daily fantasy, that's it. Go to DraftKings.co.uk. Put together your own 8-man lineup, $50,000 budget. You could win big during the Euros. Welcome to the big time.